Alright guys, so these are some harder quadratics. If you can't remember how to factorize a quadratic, please check the other video on how to factorize quadratics and then come back to these. But anyway, so I'm assuming you'll know how to factorize quadratics, or the foundation is laid. So let's try two hard questions. So this first one, so when you'll notice that the first constant, which is a, is negative, our rule of thumb is to multiply or pre-multiply each term by -1. So this will look something like this. So multiplying this by -1, this by -1, and this by -1. So let's see what will happen when that occurs. So -2, so multiplying by -1 here, multiply by -1, and multiply by -1. So you'll get 2x squared, and -1 by -9 is plus 9x, and -1 by -4 is plus 4. And if you notice, this looks very similar to what we normally did in the other video. So, and the same thing. So let's go. Same steps. So first, a by c is 8. Vertically factorize 8. So we have 1 and 8, 2 and 4. So we look at the sign of c. So it's positive. So therefore, the signs of the factors must be the same. So same sign. And what is b? B is 9. So we want to use which pair of factors will give us 9, that the signs are the same, well, 8 and 1. So we rewrite b using the factors. So we have 2x squared plus 8x plus 1x plus 4. So now, last step, we half it, and we factorize the two pieces. So for the first piece, 2x. If you can't remember how to factorize, there's a video on the channel for you. 2 into 8, 4. And then same part, so plus 1. And then, as I told you, the same thing I put in the first brackets. Let's put it back in the second brackets. So we half it, we factorize, bring it together. So the outside in one bracket, and the inside singular. So the inside is supposed to be the same. Alright, and that's the answer right there. So, what do we learn from this question? Anytime the A is negative, in this case it was -2, we pre-multiply each term, a, b, and c, by -1. And it will always boil down to something easier that we know how to do. Nice, so let's go over to number 2. So number 2, the a is not negative, so I don't need to pre-multiply by -1. So this is a normal quadratic, so we could continue with our steps. So step 1, a by c. So 3 by 2, remember, the negative sign here only tells us if the sign is different or the same. So 3 by 2 is 6. Let me go. Vertically factorize 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. What is the sign of c? C is negative. Therefore, the signs are different. Okay? So let's keep that in mind. Sign difference. Let's go. So, what do we want to obtain? So we want to obtain -7. So the signs are different. So question, now this is a trick question because I did this for a reason. If you look at these factors, so we have 3 and 2 and 1 and 6. You may be tempted to put 6 plus 1, but that would be wrong. Why? Because the signs have to be different because the negative sign here. Or you might be tempted to put -6 minus 1. Still wouldn't work. Why? Because the signs are the same. And the sign of C is negative. So, trick question. What can I do to this to make it work? All I have to do is change this -2 to +2, and everything works out. Because now I could use -6 minus 1. So this will be 3x squared minus 6x minus 1x plus 2. Nice, so we have it. Factorize 3x. We'll have x minus 2. Of the second part is -1. X, same thing in the first brackets. So to bring it together, outsides and inside. Nice. So, cool concept. Always remember, very important. The sign of C holds a lot of weight and a lot of power. So, always keep that in mind. Okay, guys? So, that was the two hardest questions. Well, not hardest, but two hard ones.